Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with Mr. Cashflow and Expert Show. I just like that. How you doing, David?
I love it. I'm doing great.
Hey, man, one of the things we talked about off air in a past conversation is I was buying these slumlord, distressed, wrecked properties, and I would do very large remodels. So we talked about a lot of these purchases were kind of cheap, right? Sub 100K, but then I would be putting in 80K, right? So total all in could be upwards of $200,000. And we got to talking about some things are good in the eyes of bonus depreciation and some things aren't. The one that jumped out at me was tile versus snap-in laminated flooring as an example. So why don't we talk about that? And then we'll dive into others because again, bonus depreciation is there. We got one last year, full depreciation. So let's talk about it. Why don't you educate them about tile and laminate flooring or carpet?
Yeah, I'm not saying that you need to do your renovations in a certain way, but if you're trying to maximize your bonus depreciation the way I know you want to for 2022, the way Omar is going to do for 2022, and a number of other people, they want to get the most bonus they can out of their renovations. Any permanent flooring like tile or painted concrete or anything that's permanent, nailed down hardwoods, permanent is automatically 27.5-year property. Removable flooring, carpeting, tongue and groove, sort of laminate, that sort of thing, anything removable is acceleratable and works under bonus depreciation. So flooring is a big deal.
It is. It is. I mean, when I look at my expense structure, other than the mechanicals, right, like a new AC or HVAC on the roof or dual pack or whatever, it's often the biggest line item, right? Because it's, you know, it's 14, 15, 2,200 square feet. And why is this important to me? Well, historically, I would do tile in the kitchens and tiles in the baths. It's like anywhere there's water, I want to have tile. And then I would do laminate flooring throughout, unless it's a bedroom, maybe I might do carpet. But now, because laminate flooring is better and better, you know, than it was, because I've been doing this forever. It used to be so cheap that it would warp at, you know, one drop of water. Now it's actually decent stuff. I'm actually changing my 22 plan. Everywhere is going to go laminate flooring. Snap, tongue and groove.
Yeah, tongue and groove, not nailed in.
Yeah, of course.
Nailed in doesn't count either.
Removable tongue and groove, laminate flooring, no more tile. So just so people realize, tile in the bathroom and kitchen, if I were to do comparison, probably cost me an extra $500. Parts and labor, right? Because they're usually small square foot, maybe 750. Let's call it 750. But because I can't depreciate it because it's quote unquote permanent, it's a very, you know, it's nothing on a 27.5-year scale. Now, because it's going to be all laminate flooring, I can take it all up front.
Even if you're doing a quick and dirty remodel, peel and stick flooring.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that stuff doesn't last 5 years. I've done that before. Don't do that. That's bad.
No.
That is bad. That's
not good. But like your crown molding, your floor molding, all of that stuff, that's acceleratable by bonus depreciation.
That's awesome.
And anything that you upgrade, like granite countertops.
Yeah, let me run through a list of things that I typically do in a remodel. And let's see. I guess I'll do, since we started at flooring, I'll go up. So I'll do the big bucket. So flooring, obviously permanent versus tongue and groove. So we talked about that. How about paint? Like if I'm painting the inside.
Paint is not going to be acceleratable.
Okay, that's fine. Windows?
Windows, yes.
You can, right?
Yep.
Okay. Going up, I guess if I'm...
no matter what they're made out of are acceleratable.
Cabinets. Okay, countertops, we did that. Granite, all of that. How about like fixtures, like sinks and stoves, refrigerators?
Anything that's not structural can be accelerated. You know, so use your imagination. Anything that anything that's not structural in the house.
How about doors?
Yes, and you use fancy doors even more so. You do special plumbing for your bathroom. We just had a shower put in. I had to get special plumbing put in for my bathroom. That would be counted.
Okay, so special plumbing. How about how about rewiring a house? Some of the houses we buy have old wiring, and we rewire the whole house.
it kind of depends.
Okay, but maybe not.
Leave to the engineers.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm okay with not
If
everything
it's
being
standard wiring, probably not. If it's special wiring for something,
okay.
probably so.
And then we talked about, because again, I own some apartments. So if I have to reseal or repave a driveway,
Yes. That's an interesting thing too. If you've got a parking lot or a driveway, that's acceleratable. If you have a garage, it is not.
that's okay. Yeah, because
So
the garage is
if you're
permanent.
thinking
if you
about, do
will.
I want to put a garage or just a parking lot? Do I want to put a parking deck? You know, if you're
Mm.
doing a large apartment building, whatever. A parking lot, the striping on the parking lot is acceleratable.
Very cool.
Signage is acceleratable. Any land improvements that you do are acceleratable. There's
Wow.
all kinds of goodies.
Well, this is a total left field. It just popped in my head. One of the things that I'm actively looking into doing that my channel knows, because it's very hard to find deals today, is I actually might be building ADUs, mother-in-law units, suites, things of that nature, actually separate structures. Again, I didn't prepare you for this, but any thoughts on, hey, I'm going to go build, let's call it a $200,000 ADU, ground up, permitted, everything.
Let's do it.
Any thoughts on
It's
that?
another structure. So it's, it's considered another building.
Yep.
Anything non-structural in that ADU, I'm doing a lot of cost segregation for people in California with ADUs. I had to learn what an ADU was. We don't have those in Georgia.
Yeah.
We'll call them that anyway.
Yeah.
But I learned talking to California folks.
So again, ADUs there will be parts. So let's just say I build a 200K ADU. There's a very good chance that part of that I will be able to use as bonus depreciation.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love you. Oh, yes. I'm so
And
excited.
I love one rental at a time.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm so excited because I actually may focus only on adding ADUs this year, because I think with inventory down to record levels, I have lots that I've already identified. I'm hopefully weeks away from getting my first approval. I may just jump in with a second.
Let me throw out another thing that we haven't talked about in a while anyway.
Okay.
If you've got a piece of property and you're going to do a major renovation to it, keep track of everything that you tear out of that building.
Ooh.
Drywall, flooring, AC units, everything. Keep track of what you tear out, how much it cost to tear it out, and how much it cost to haul it away.
Nice.
All of that is immediately deductible from your taxes.
Nice.
That's called partial asset disposition. It's cash in the trash, baby.
Cash in the trash. Well, folks, hopefully you're seeing that David brings a tremendous amount of value to one rental at a time. You need to call him and reach out and see what's possible. I'm so glad I asked about ADUs. I was actually a little nervous that this new construction would be somehow different. It is not. I'm very excited. So David, how can people reach out?
They can call me at 770-224-8504. They can text me at 770-367-8091. And they can reach out by email at david.wiener, W-I-E-N-E-R, I before E, at costsegregationservices.com.
Folks, if you're looking to do anything big this year, either big remodels, building ADUs, or acquiring stuff, I at least recommend to get a phone call just to see what's possible. I'm almost vibrating. I'm so excited. David, thank you very much, man.
My pleasure. Anytime.